are those who oppress. Simple as that.
3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, me no surrender. 3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, me no surrender. 3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, me no surrender. 3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, me no surrender. It's time for a change, gotta bounce up. The oppressor's about to get tossed up. I'ma lay him out, execution styles too late for an apologetic claim. You wrapped in a cloak of flame, by God, it's overdue and your time is in the end. Locked Jah silent without sin. He put me on the planet for justice to win. The oppressor's about to get rolled down, with suppressors attached in the war zone. Revolution can start in the Arizona. I'm a messenger prophet like Farrakhan, backed by the honorable, who sits at the pinnacle, who judges the hypocritical, cynical, and the plentiful sinful. My thinking is critical. I'm just ventilating of the actions of the protective service. Quick to pull the Glock, blast and kill. This don't take any type of skill. I'm ill of all citizens who haven't took a stand. Oh, Neil's too late when the caps get peeled. Don't believe in GC type. Going hits close to home. You gotta act the bone, but it got the dome when it's on the zone. All red on my vision through sight. It's gonna be killed whenever I fight. From above, I'll be given the right. So you better be ready to ride tonight. On the way to the dawn daylight. We gon' win them all, so gon' pass the kite. 3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, me no surrender. 3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, me no surrender. 3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, me no surrender. 3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, me no surrender.
This world is such a, and when I say this world, I mean it. I don't mean in an ideal sense. I mean in every day, every little thing you do. It's such a, gimme, gimme, gimme. Everybody back off. You know, everybody's like, if you taught that from school, everywhere, big business, you want to be successful, you want to be like Trump, gimme, 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 push, 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 step, 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 crush, crush, crush. That's how it all is, and it's like, nobody ever stopped.
Watch time and space rock. The great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark, ways the heart as I sun ray my art, her make the patriarch. Most social media saviors are fakes, marks once we make knowledge one is when time and space rock. The great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark, ways the heart as I sun ray my art, her make the patriarch. Most social media saviors are fakes, marks once we make knowledge one is when the run and bass drop. I rose up, took a shower, purified my arc field, took copper for a walk to ensure my chlorophyll is pumping. Done some curls for sure, I've more to build. Solid foundation, my crown chakra core and hill, pound the pavement. Sacred ground, freedom I stand for. Free all political prisoners of war, man or woman and child. Rid the land of all foreign and alien entities. I decree this morning, send them back to whence they came. Is the peace laugh or war cry, whatever the relevant name of each path, simple, highest form, spiritualities, how you teach math, a humble beast is still a beast, now feel the beast wrath, rain fire upon them, and the internet forms, sigils, emojis, and the avatars that wore them. Destroy this de facto government and its quorums. Establish Big Ma's house so she may restore him. The great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark. Ways the heart as I sun ray, my art her make the patriarch. Most social media saviors are fakes. Marks once we make knowledge born is when time and space rock. The great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark. Ways the heart as I sun ray, my art her make the patriarch. Most social media saviors are fakes. Marks once we make knowledge born is when rhyme and bass drop. Relax, host, note to self, quit playing, hit the gas. This shaft is called my turn, take the risk and spaz. Most of them got vaccinated with chips in their ass, plus rappers sacrificing each other for grips of their cash. Sad cat, watch videos without the subliminals. Predictive programming, weirdo, drunk menstrual shows. The land's contaminated, fruits and vegetables, like minerals, the water, and skies are fried. New chemicals, technology. Here in front of my desktop, perusing these beats and whatnot for my best option, contemplating. Which bar will expire to unlock the minds that are stuck with it? Xbox off the chart. I
forgot it. I had to go back. I got one up there. You know, you got time.
Water, I'm on the front.
You got time,
I shine because of her, for she's the best. Work the great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark. Ways the heart as I sun ray, my art her make the patriarch.
You look like he angry.
Social media, saviors I face.
He forgot my stuff.
Knowledge one is when time and space rock. The great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark. Ways the heart as I sun ray, my art her make the patriarch. Most social media, saviors I face. Marks must be made. Knowledge one is when the
appreciate it, beloved. He's sitting there looking at me like, yo, when my sneaker snacks? He is too much, man. For real. He is too much, man. No. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh boy, right here. Max B.
Yes, we can. Let me get some of that right there.
That's right. Hold on, man. Watch you go. Watch you go. Get your ass down. Triple. I leave for a minute. He go. I'm about to run the vacuum again. Cats are nasty. Cats are nastier than dogs. I don't care what anybody says. I think the thing with dogs is that they not house trained. I hate that word, but house trained. You know, but cats tear shit up. They dig in corners of carpets. They get in your plants. They walk all over your tables. They jump up on shit. They knock stuff over. Obviously, when somebody they want to come in your place, we have cameras everywhere. Well, other people too. So I can go to somebody's house and be like, "You came up in my apartment." That's what I had to do before. When I saw a motherfucker at my door, who should have been there. So they haven't been coming because these people let me know. They're red. You know, somebody look like. I'm like, no, nobody was supposed to be over there. Well, they was at the door. We was on the way out. I said, well, if you see the video, don't say nothing to me. Because I hate to have to go over here and start knocking these anyway, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, certain government officials, they move and they think they're in touch with everything.
Pay attention, pay attention.
They're not. Real stupid. But they are messier, man. I don't care, man. I had to go and get the kid litter that's kind of big so it wouldn't clump and be all over the place because females are cleaner. The boy cats.
It's not about who you
are.
There's the plan to see you chewed up and shit out. The devil's burning red from the fire.
Let's go ahead and get it. I don't want to be on too long anyway because I got to run back on and grab his little. I mean, I got some. I think he likes the seafood ones better. The chicken he don't really dig. See, that should be pointing out. And sometimes I'm thinking it's not all fish, chicken, and beef. You dig what I'm saying? I think it's something else. So he lets me know though. So anyway, baby girl had to go home. She was feeling a little under the weather. She let me know. So make sure y'all send some energy out for everybody to be covered. One thing I do, I don't like to tell people. When I go down there, I make sure I'm not no vision. Cell phone in the truck. Now if I walk, I do it all the time when I walk. I find a place that's covered, like sheltered, brush and everything. I'm gonna share this with you. And I get down on my knees. I take my shoes off in the sand, in the brush area, like by a cliff, like with the trees, like the little weird trees. And I, with my hands, both hands, I make a little swath in the dirt. I take my finger and I literally stick my finger in that far in the dirt. And I speak real, real low into the earth. Now it's up to you what you're gonna say. By now, I think you would know. Doesn't matter what's in it, under the ground. It does. Without me explaining a whole lot, because I shouldn't even told you that here. You remember your voice is a vibration, a frequency. That's why it's important to breathe and that's the life, the breath. For ye are gods, right? Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the Negro Project. Okay. As y'all know, it's by Margaret Sanger. It's her diabolical, duplicitous. I love that word, though. I'm waiting to hear Mike Tyson jump out. Duplicitous, dangerous, disastrous, and deadly plan for melanated America. I'm not going to give that BK word any energy. Okay. You already know what the bitch look like. Okay. He's playing with his toy. Oh, what the hell you doing? Don't jump back by. Oh no! Don't you be jumping on the Xbox like that, bro. I mean, it's just plastic, but still, it's older than you. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. Anyway, let's go ahead and pick it up, okay? JB, what's up? Rondo, Six Boss, what's going on, beloveds? Anybody else coming? I know Snoop went home to lay down. Indigo Turtle, what's up, beloved? Mikey Cox, I got you. What's up, beloved? So she's probably asleep. Yeah, she had just hit me up and let me know. So you know how that is. Anyway, let's go ahead and get this read, okay? I actually want to come back and read Heaven Bearers and the exposition again. I want to read that here in a couple hours. I got to run back to the store, pick up his little snacks, come back. I got to make me a sandwich to take up. I made me some tuna, guys. I got to have some because, man, I got to eat. You know what I mean? I should shut the notifications off. Kusa Community Mark Booker. No. All right. Margaret Sanger is, in many ways, the patron saint of birth control and abortion. You know what I'm saying? And abortion. Largely due to the fact that very few of those who know better have either the inclination or the will. She's not no patron saint. Every patron saint was of Negroid stock. Every one of them was no damn pale-skinned patron saints. History's a lie. I'm gonna give you some tea after I'm done reading too. Anyway, largely due to the fact that very few of those who know better have either the inclination or the will to take a good look at this woman and what she came to represent. A culture of death that pervades seemingly every aspect of our society. This is especially true of too many of our so-called melanated leaders, too many of whom are too often willfully blind to the racist eugenic agenda that drove Sanger and her disciples. Most melanated people here weren't always here. They came from elsewhere. Y'all need to be mindful of that. I shared some pictures, I think, last year, showing that those boats arriving with a whole bunch of pale skin and some melanated mouth. You know what I'm saying? So be mindful of that, okay? The same people who rightfully condemn the actions of the Ku Klux Klan, created by a fake Jew, stolen our history as everything and everywhere else. Okay. The pepper finally caught up to me. Excuse me. Say nothing of the fact that this woman not only had direct dealings with this group, she put, as we have seen in these pages, avowed racist. Listen, let me read this again. The Ku Klux Klan say nothing of the fact that this woman not only had direct dealings with this group, she put, as we have seen in these pages, avowed racist on the board of directors. An avowed racist, y'all. It doesn't have an, it just says avowed. But an avowed racist on the board of directors of her American Birth Control League. They ignore the fact that she was an avid supporter of Malthusianism, eugenics, and social Darwinism. And both of those are fictional, made up, that is pure lies. And they gloss over or refuse to acknowledge that she was an anti-religious bigot who belittled people of faith for their beliefs regarding charity and the sanctity of unborn human life. They recoil at the thought that the atrocities of the Holocaust, so many of which were committed in the name of improving the human race, could have taken place in such an enlightened nation as Germany. Yet at the same time, they ignore or, far worse, even endorse the Holocaust taking place right here, right now, in the land of the free. Sanger herself supposedly condemned the actions of Hitler's regime, probably because she saw them as the negative variety of eugenics, while her brand was of a positive nature. But the fact remains that the practice of eugenics itself was evil, and it remains so even after these years, regardless of intent. What's funny about the Nazis they brought here, if you look at their burial grounds, not only do they have fraudulent Masonic terms, some of them have the Star of Remphan on. I'm serious. Do the Googling. So if that's the case, like I said, these Zionists, these monkeys, these gazars, or whatever you want to call them, whatever other name you find, these imposters. These imposters. You could say you were a Jew from Germany, and they would experiment on their own, looking at you as Goyim or a half-breed or less than, or a convert. So the war, which you know, the Rothschilds, Rockefeller, Bilderbergs, and all of them, right, Vanderbilts and all of them, they financed, they don't care about these fictional, they are these fictional characters. They keep the division going because most people in the world are too stupid to know the truth, to know who the true people. I'm going to drop the T right now because we're done right here. I don't want to go any further than this. I want to stay, regardless of the intent, I want to stay there because now we start getting into what's commendable intentions and stuff like that. So I wanted to just break that a little bit up, and I wanted to get through this, so we can have more information on our brother who was murdered by this worthless ass Zionist government. All right. This is a brand new pen now. Come on now. Oh, there we go. It's cold down here. I know I let it get like 72, 70 degrees. It's kind of weird, right? The whole Pale Horse by Wayne Cooper. We can get into that. But it's funny how you have Cameroon and Africa, right? Let me see here. I was going to save this for a podcast, get one of these African-American motherfuckers, one of them. But you also have... which is called, I think they call the Battle of Cameroon, which is Cameroon de Telejeda, Cameroon de Telejeda, Mexico. So that's way down there, you know that, right? Before you get to Brazil, right? What was the French Foreign Legion doing down there? Now, if you know about Theodore Teddy Roosevelt and the so-called Buffalo Soldiers, trackers, Seminole, Cherokee trackers, right? The original ones. If you Google Cameroon, the Teja, they always pull up Cameroon, Africa, and Teja. But the thing is, there were cameras then. You got to remember, cameras were around the 1700s. We know they were older than that. But regardless, why is it always drawings? And when they want to show some pictures, even though the legionnaires, wanted to join the Legion, right? Two friends that did. It's always got to be drawings. You know that? Now, I've been down that way, that part. I've been to Brazil. I've seen the Negroes down there. Now, I've already pointed out who founded LA. All right? Who was the first president of Mexico. See, this is where we get into the puppet string pulling. If y'all think people stopped going there like they were coming to New York and Cali, right? And Alaska from Russia, 55 miles, Straight over. 55 miles. Just ain't nothing but a hop, skip, and a jump. They've got everybody stuck on Ellis Island, Statue of Liberty. It's been going on down there since forever. So you really got to dig deep to find the actual people who were down there in the last part of the 1800s. And you can still see them all over. But they kind of whitewash everything. And who do you think did that? T. So all these people talking about it, because on TikTok, you get all these little idiots talking about, I'm indigenous. Bitch, the government's already starting to show, you know, with a lot of Native communities, they didn't want them to do the genealogy because a lot of this stuff don't really go back. That's something they got to keep kind of helping. Even though they're starting to keyhole everybody, you know, but they don't even want certain people to get genealogy. We had to hope he's telling the truth in the 70s and the 80s about the Navajo and a few other people. I'm not spewing hate. What I'm saying is the bull crap's going to stop with these little pale-skinned, straight-haired freaks talking about this, that, and the other, and don't even know their true origin because they better be disrespectful. They want to hold on to what the grandmammy and the great and maybe great-grandmammy and pappy and a little bit of fighting. They're fighting now. All right? The original history ain't got a damn thing to do because they weren't there. Like I said, until the damn late 1800s and early 1900s. And that's a fact. Google it yourself. You can pull it up. You'll be pulling up a whole bunch of damn Jews, that fake Jew-looking Hindu, right? What's the one, what was that one dude's name? Let's see if I can pull him up. Now, the Legionnaires, too, you got to look at them, too. Okay? I think his name was when you look at the French Foreign Legion, right? There was one dude's name, 1863. Now remember that Battle of Cameroon. What was that dude's name? Oh, if I can pull him up, I think that it was Benito Juarez. I gotta beat Benito Juarez. I gotta find him. Even he was a Negro. A Spaniard, like mixed, you know what I'm saying? Like for real. Okay? You gotta pull them up. And even some of if you look at some of the Legionnaires, some of them look Mexican. Now you gotta remember, it was only a handful of them fighting 3,000 mofos, getting their ass slaughtered, and it only lasted what 10-hour fight or something. I love the Legionnaires, y'all. I gotta excuse me, all right? I just do. I really wish I would have went to the Legionnaires. I'm just saying. I ended up in the Navy, loved it, enjoyed it, traveled the world. It was meant for me. And then, you know, the Good Old Boy Network, when I was training to go to Buds, either way, Buds or whatever, you know what I'm saying? They made sure they got my ass out of there. They was like, this dog is strong. He done made third. When he made third, because they were trying to keep me back from making petty officer. You know, it was crazy. And they was like, look at the score. Our scores ain't got to do with the work ethics, the respect, the moral. It's like, but he's violent. It's scary. They was worried I might snap on one of them. They racists making them statements because I didn't tolerate that. You call me what? So, ain't you black? And then people used to come and grab me. And I'm sitting there talking to bars or, you know, some stars with an anchor, like a singing shit. What the fuck you? And my boys would just snatch me up, like, you know, and I'm hard to move. And I'm like, yo, you going to the club later? That's all I was there. And they would be like, because they knew they came out of pocket. You see what I'm saying? How you going to clean it up? Now, striking you know, you might get break time. Well, I ain't care about none of that. You ain't going to come out your face, and I took a different oath. And open your freaking little rackety mouth. That's the reality. You see what I'm saying? All right, T done. So look up those individuals. I'm trying to find, it might have been Benito Juarez, it might have been Angelo, I forget the name. But you got to look it up. I know that this person was supposed to be the head of Mexico, not the president, the head of Mexico. Somewhere in the 1860s or something like that. I can't remember. But you got to, let me see. I'm trying to see if I can pull it up. All I'm doing is Radical, Soledad, Chica. Oh, anyway, I'm pulling up Pueblo and all. I'm pulling up the places of where they trekked from and to, which was an 80 kilometer, about 50 miles, 55 miles, 80 kilometers, right? It's about 50 miles or something like that. Anyway, so I'm not pulling up the head who it was at the time. So anyway, y'all go. Oh, so Colonel Francisco de Paula Milan, the head of 2,000 Mexican liberal troops, prepared to seize the French convoy in late April 1863. Now I want to show you this fool thing. This is not the head of Mexico. The other one I think was the right one. I got some saved in photos, and some of them pictures look like people were living from Portugal, literally from Hispaniola, from England, from Germany. I'm serious. Y'all pull up the pictures yourselves. A lot of them look Mongolian, because y'all know about, right before that, about with the, not just the white slave trade is just a narrative. It's based on a different picture, but it's the Slavic slave trade that had Belgian, some of the people who are workers, like clean the latrine, like the lower echelon compared to the elite, and the Asian slave trade. See, nobody wants to talk about that. And a lot of them are very dark. So whenever you see the pale skins of the new era coming for the, establishing the New World Order, it's out of pocket in their total existence as far as the narrative. But like I said, if you dig deep, you'll find the pictures and you'll be like, wait a minute, hold up. Because it was an epoxy, a mixture. But they keep wanting, because down the way, they do the same thing as any other damn fake ass countries as far as TV. They got to have a fictional whiteout of a pale complexion, the long flowing straight hair, like soap opera bull BS in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? As the world turned, days of our lives. That's establishing something. That's word spells. And then with a visual, it locks you in and makes you hold on and believe that bullshit narrative. I just wanted to share that. So let's go ahead and get into Behold the Pale Horse by Mr. William Cooper. A lot of people have purchased this. There the man is. Had one leg and they took his life. Punk ass motherfuckers. Anyway, excuse my language, but it is what it is. So right now we're over at, we're starting, because we finished, remember it was pretty long, section 11. We're at Article B, the House of Representatives, before we did the Senate. Okay? So pay attention. Section 1. The House of for those who don't know, this is the legislative branch. This is based on Article 6, the Senate and the House of Representatives. We did the Senate. Now we're doing the House of Representatives. All right? So, Section 1. The House of Representatives shall be, and I'm not going to read a whole lot of it. The House of Representatives shall be original lawmaking body of the new states of America. Not U.S. corporation, of America. So there's the hijack in alone. Section 2, it shall convene each year on the second Tuesday. And this is what most people don't pay attention to. In July, and shall remain in continuous session, except that it may adjourn to the cell of a speaker, elected by a majority vote, guys, from 17, I think it's from 17 years, right? Sir, hey, listen to this. Each year insert. I skipped over it. That was wrong. My fault. No, I was right. Okay, anyway, a majority vote from, among the representatives at large, who shall be its presiding officer. Now, Section 3, and why am I saying this? Because you look at what's going on with the border. This government, liberals are a fucking commodity of retarded motherfuckers. I'm going to say this again. If you don't like it, get the fuck off my land. Bye, vamoose. Take your retarded, redundant, funky, monkey asses out of here. But anyway, Section 3, we know it's not that simple. That's why we have to do what we have to do. Section 3, it shall be a duty to implement the provisions of this Constitution and in legislation to be guided by them. Section 4, party leaders and their deputies should be chosen by caucus at the beginning of each session. This is the stuff when they ratified it. They made sure they can implement and put things in it, because this is not actually what it's about. This is how they've hijacked the coup d'etat, silent, weapons for silent wars, and able to slip in these frauds who call themselves Jews and are Zionists. Because Zion is in Utah and down there in the Grand Canyon. They took a word and utilized it, just like Masonic, when Albert Pike established the Yorkshire Rite, right? There was not enough before that. And they did it off of our old medicine. Here, what you call medicine, y'all call magic and voodoo and all that other goofy shit. Medicine always isn't to heal. Sometimes it's to exact something or write something. But the old timers fell. Those are the true oracles. Where do you think they getting all these terms from? You think they're just coming up and say, I'm going to make them call it the oracle. Anyway, section 5, check this out. Standing and temporary committees shall be selected as follows. Listen, committees dealing with yeah, that's right. That's a weird-ass word. Dealing with the calendaring and management of bills shall have a majority of members nominated to party caucuses by the Speaker. Other members shall be nominated by minority leaders, and membership shall correspond to the parties. Proportions at the last election, if nominations be not approved by a majority of the caucus, the Speaker or the minority leaders shall nominate others until the majority shall approve. That is how they fuck you up. And then you look at how they writing these laws. People aren't paying attention because most people aren't aware when they having these little sessions. Except for when they was talking about the damn, this is how they got you with this fake ass ATF. How they got you was with that goddamn shoulder brace, that brace. Knowing good and goddamn well they couldn't do that, but they were put to it. That's why they look so numb about it. When I say they have when they have enemies within the gate, this is what I'm talking about. And then you look at all these pale skins and they fake ass patriotic motherfucking movement sitting there, blah, 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 not seeing things and calling it for what the fuck it is. You see what I'm saying? A lot of this stuff because they don't know the real Constitution, nor the real Bill of fucking Rights and who created it. Let me show you this picture right quick. Let me finish this right quick. Let me finish this because it's a little more. This is the last one. Okay. Members of other committees shall be chosen by party caucuses in proportion to the results. We didn't want big government, right? It wasn't supposed to be. That's why the Constitution, to keep everything, checks and bills, right? Of the last bills referred to committees shall be returned to the House with recommendations within 60 days. That's just like how they go about it, you know what I'm saying? Unless extension be voted by the House. In all committee actions, names, they're talking about the House in the first fucking place. I mean, come on, Actions, names of those voting for and against shall be recorded. No committee chairman may serve longer than 6 years. Don't we have some people that have been serving for like 80 years? The way they got everything going is just, and that's not how it originally was. Let me pull this picture up. This pen, man. Did you be licking it? I gotta close it. Let me pull this up real quick. Oh. Let me see if the picture's there. Yeah, it's there. Because they try to put African American to the bullshit. Now I'm just so done with these little lazy ass motherfuckers. How could original order be for the Republic, And then the pale skin, the fake Jews come in and establish the Democratic Party, and then turn around and say, oh yeah, well, you know, the first Republicans were, you know, African Americans, which is bullshit. So where's the Native Americans? There weren't none, motherfuckers. That's why. So I'm gonna show you this picture here, okay? And then we can laugh at these motherfuckers later. So in the South, this is gonna fuck you up. They say the Civil War, Native Americans, nigga, it was nothing but brothers. Just like Crispus Attucks. People have found out what tribe he belonged compared to the fucking Jewish ass the fake Jew ass lie. I'm tired of that shit. So here's the South, motherfuckers. That's the goddamn. You know why they succeeded from the motherfuckers? From the fake ass union? Because the motherfuckers coming up in North, them fake ass motherfucking Vanderbilt Rothschilds and all them fucktards. They wanted the riches we had because they moved in our shit and was living in squalor while we were teaching them how to repair the roads and everything else. They were like, "No, motherfucker, we need all this." So we went to war kicking their ass. And y'all want to talk about the Revolutionary War? Save that bullshit. When we talk about the Civil War, there's nothing civil about it because who we were fighting? We were foreign niggas who knew who the fuck we was. All right? And pale skins won't even hit that many here, motherfucker. Until after the goddamn war when they assassinated motherfucking Lincoln. Bitches. So yeah, we had our pale skins and they ain't want a hell full of them. And some of them were Spanish, motherfucker. I don't mean like I'm talking about like the Moors, motherfucker. And pale skins who are of our people from here. Always here, motherfuckers. Down, them motherfuckers right there, goddammit. Who's the majority? Motherfucking Republicans, all of them. You don't want me to pull this motherfucker out. Talking all that shit. Motherfuckers talking all that goofy ass shit. I'm gonna show you some whitewashing. Whitewashing like a motherfucker. But let me get back to the root of what I need to show your asses. Y'all motherfuckers, what we talking about? Hey, Ida E. Wells. You know who Ida E. Wells was, right? Okay. I just want to make sure you either know or you don't know, because everything you think you know is pure bullshit. I mean, you got to remember the 1876 election was the most divisive bullshit on earth. Why? Because if you know anything, you would know, because don't knock the water over. You would know the truth of history instead of consummating the relationship with the fucking lie. Okay, let me pull it up. Yes, these niggas right here. Oh, okay. The true party of progress, motherfuckers. Hold on. They say first. They want first. How they gonna be the first in the motherfucking 1870s, nigga? And we know that it goes before that. They were the original goddamn Republicans. Now we talk about black and what they say tan Republicans. Let's take it back a little further, motherfuckers, before Lincoln was assassinated, bitches. But see, this is what they want to give you. Hold on. They want to give you this bullshit. That's the first bullshit stick. But they didn't want to give you this. In school, they ain't teaching nothing about that shit. Now, people pull this picture up. My thing is, do y'all know the year of this shit? Because a lot of this shit has been eradicated and they rewrote it. That's around 1860s, motherfuckers. That's when Lincoln was still a Republican. The nigga, Africanus, when they want to always call African. He was no fucking African. Okay? Hold on. Let me see what the other one is. Now, this is what them fake Jews did. Now, this is around, let me make sure I got the right year on this motherfucker. Okay. Because they like to change everything. Library of Congress, excuse me. because they have the most diabolical racist shit. They would kill, destroying our towns and flooding them, right? The Punch Bowl was one out of, I think, was it 12 of them all over, to put those who were fighting for this land, their ancestral land, right? So they can murder them, let them die. Come on now. Come on now. Come on. Get back over there. Why don't just do this? Right? Okay. All right, here we go. God damn it. What's the date up? Why is it not pulling the fucking date up? But that, and then a lot of this stuff didn't have African American 10, 15, 20 years ago. You've seen these, some of y'all see these pictures that said black or Negro. African American, these motherfucking crackers couldn't wait to jump and start writing that shit and changing everything. And stupid motherfuckers, because when you read it, you won't see African American in there. Everything is on X, which used to be Twitter now. That's where they're updating and changing this shit. They fake ass Jews. Hold on, I'm trying to pull a date up. I don't bite my tongue when it comes to this because I actually know the real pictures and everything. I've been to the Library of Congress and I saw this shit. And it had no African American in there. These little fucking retards couldn't wait with their miseducated, illustrious, stupid ass selves. This is what I wanted. Reconstruction, goddamn Constitution. Reconstruction, Constitution, motherfuckers. Where you at, you fake ass Jew motherfucker? Where you at? Where the pale skins at, niggas? Where they at, motherfuckers? Where they at, motherfuckers? So where's the Native American and the pale skin repairing the motherfucking, the Franklin House and the Capitol and all that? Where you at, motherfuckers? You want to come over here and say a goddamn thing. And I got more than that. And that's just pulling up the shit right in front of you. Now, the other shit I had to pull from other pages. Sit here running your motherfucking gap. This motherfuckers feel some kind of way. Niggas is tired of that shit. Some motherfuckers. And they got their finger. They can pull that little shit up. That one picture right there is hard to find. Unless you know what to tap on, because it's only in one space. You got to tap on that right character and then go down and find, and then tap on another one and go to that motherfucker like, how they got this bitch buried that far back? You know what I'm saying? Oh, baby, that's brother. That's the way they wore their hair back then. In the 70s, niggas was wearing their hair with that part, brother. Come on now. In the 60s. What's going on? Rondo, Mikey Cass, Indigenous Turtle, James B. What's going on? James Bond, Six Bars, Devin Demore, Max V. What's cracking on, beloveds? But I just wanted to share that because I get tired of these motherfuckers with their fake little fucking world. I really, really get tired of their fake little world that these motherfuckers created on the initiative of stealing our fucking land like it was supposed to run around and be all the fucking right. These sons of bitches know exactly what they did. Let me see if I can find this one weird ass picture. If I can find it, goddamn. It's a picture about the Reconstruction period. Oh shit. Because we're never about no Native American slave owners, none of that bullshit. All bullshit. You can go back to motherfucking 1700s. You don't find it no fucking where. When the Reconstruction period came, that's when you start seeing all the bullshit come to. That's why I don't tolerate when them motherfuckers be saying some more goofy shit. Okay? So I get tired of stupid motherfuckers. I'm trying to see if it's up here. What's that? Because all they had was the ink. They were worthless ass artists and started making lies. All right? To make us look something else other than what the fuck we was. Because our people was fighters. There was nobody else involved. It was us against all these foreign motherfuckers. Don't get it fucked up. And it wasn't that simple because we was fucking their asses up. Stop downplaying yourself. Now, where's this damn thing at? Because it was construction, but they said radical. And who was doing the rebuilding? Who showed these motherfuckers how to do the concrete and the bricks? With the red clay of Georgia and the Carolinas. I just want to know, goddamn it. Now you ready to see this? Of 1867 to 1868? Now I want you to pay attention when I show you this, goddamn it. God damn it. So hold on, y'all. I don't like this pulling up bullshit. Okay? You want to know about? No, I'm not going to show that shit. Because you got to remember, they never wanted us to vote. Actually, we wasn't, because they were taking over. Remember I told you about the handshake and the turnover? Remember I was expressing to you about Holiday Inn, you know, with the motherfucking singer, you know, and doing Lincoln, the smack in the face, 1942, you know, the movie. You know what I'm saying? Bing Cosby. And James Stewart, I think he was ex-Air Force or something like that, or whatever the fuck. And he did the Vertigo and Wonderful World. He was a staunch racist. His only problem was, it was never nothing about talking about no fake ass Native Americans. Their problem was, and this is a statement, and his wife in a speech said the issue with James Stewart was, why do we have to let him into Hollywood? Now this is what it was. It wasn't really in California at the time, when they control everything. Bitch, that was 19 motherfucking, that was around 1942 or something. See, everybody's been keep taught these lies because niggas was always in the shadows. And compared to those who are ruling, who's still in a position that you know nothing about. While these monkeys are running around fooling everybody. Let me see if I can find this picture, goddammit. See, it's hard. I got to tap on the right thing to get to the right place, and then, you know what I'm saying? Because you got to remember, we were the engineers, right? Remember that. I'm trying to find it. I want you to be able to interpret this motherfucker when I find it. I really do. I know it's right around. I want to see if y'all can interpret it. So hold on. I want to see if y'all can. I'm serious. Because everybody from that period on, after the so-called fictional Civil War, everybody, goddamn it, was betrayed. You got to remember now, what money were we on? I just want to know if you know, what money were we on? We was on damn near all the $5 bill, right? Come on. What money was the autochthonous, indigenous, original people of this fucking land on? Because nobody else was on any of it. Damn it. Remember the picture with the robber barons? Why were they called the robber barons? Think about it. Okay? I have that already in the, what you call it. I'm looking for this motherfucker. Excuse my language, but I can't stand when I know where I'm looking. God damn it. Oh, man. Because you know that they, in order to downplay you, the first thing to do, besides writing you out, they change the narrative and paint a different picture of what you are, who you are. Okay? No. Damn it. Where's that laying back slothful motherfucker at? I know it's here. These lying sacks of shit. You know how I am about this stuff, y'all. I'm really I'm a motherfucker when it comes to this stuff, y'all. I get sick and tired of all of the bullshit. Here the motherfucker is. God damn it. Okay. Let me God damn. Thank you for holding on. I am starving, but let me see if this is it. Hold on. Now this right here, this is the pardon to rebels supposedly, and it's a whole narrative. If you really see the picture in the background, to see those who are being, and these are not slaves and shit. The actors, the vaudevillians. Now, I want y'all to be able to tell me there's two individuals. And I want you to actually, I'm gonna read it first, all right? Because let me see if I can expand it. So the first one says, bully for me, like happy, right? He's sitting on the back of it. I'll show you. This one says, bully for me. All right. This one right here says, I run this machine. All excited. This one says, I've got no policies. All right. This motherfucker in here is a radical, what's called Lao Butters, whatever the fuck, liquor or whatever, some bullshit, right? In here, right? Over here, 41144. 41144. That's some fake ass Masonic shit. All right. How are you, old apple blossoms? For the nigga that made the one because of the drink. How are you, old apple blossoms? Digging a hole for them to fall in. And then you see back over here, as far as it says fame, right? And you see the head with the, yeah, let me enlarge it a little more. Okay. So you can see it up top. And who was doing the writing? Who's doing the dictating with the crow? So this right here, if the steam in the engine, right? The head of the, what's the truth? What's the truth? What is the truth? Now, let me make it short. Take a screenshot if you want. Now, I'm going to actually make a post and put them all in there. Now, the other one is this right here. Now, the members elect from Richmond City to the Radical Convention now in session as they appeared in caucus Monday evening, the 2nd instant. Lindsay, the hornblower, announces the succession of Judge Underwood, who has repaired to Morrissey's grocery to get another horn. Stimulants having run low. Look at this shit. Hold on. Now, I want you to see that again now. I want you to see that again. Constitution of District 1. Now, the whipping post hunted down with bloodhounds. Slavery for years branded a manacled branded and manacled, excuse me. The action block husband and wife, parent and child, brother and sister sold apart, daughter, mothers, wives, and sisters ruined. Knowledge, a sealed book, a secret. All right. For Pillow Massacre, for Fort Pillow Massacre, excuse me, Fort Pillow Massacre. Okay. No quarter to the nigger, New York riots, burning of the colored orphan asylum, lamppost gallows, homes burned, New Orleans and Memphis massacres. A Negro has no rights which a white man is bound to respect. This is a white man's government. The nigger and the white man are not likely to agree unless the nigger yields to the white man's views, which he can do or die. The Jefferson, Texas. Now this, is based on, what period of time, right? This is a ways after the goddamn Civil War. This is when them fake Jews started bringing on and raising and nurturing them fuckers that we big mamas let them babies to suck on their tates and making them now want the land. There's no goddamn Native Americans at this time. None. It's them fake asses before they even became Zionists, y'all. You got to remember the Rothschilds stole that name just like the Vanderbilts. Those are all stolen names. They're identity thieves and land thieves. So you can pull this motherfucker up yourselves and read it. And get deep, goddammit. You dig what I'm saying? Hold on, let me pull it back up, excuse me. And get deep when you read this shit, okay? And get deep when you read this, all right? Some of y'all be like, what is it? What is it? I said, if you just go ahead and pull up as far as the statement where I talk about the Fort Pillow Massacre and look for the monument drawn. It's drawn, okay? And then take it from there. Because how could you become a slave when you always had your rifle and your gear? I don't think y'all get it. It was the murdering of the autochthonous indigenous people here that was still around. Because with them gone, you could start spewing a new motherfucking lie. And that's what the education system created by the motherfucking Rockefellers and the OSS and the League of Nations allowed. Again, your truth. Everybody's truth is most motherfuckers don't know it. What they do, they quote it differently. Here goes some more Gujars. I'm not gonna show all the pictures. I gotta keep some for later. Shit. All right. Because I get tired of all the bullshit. Now it makes sense why it seems like the world is against us today. Because of them fake ass motherfucking Jews. I don't bite my tongue. They the fucking problem of the whole fucking world. I mean, these fake ass Christians, all you kept riding around reading. And I'm not spewing hate. I'm talking the goddamn truth. There's too much information out there. Star of Rembrandt, it ain't of David. Zion ain't got shit to do with the motherfuckers. It's stolen history. All right? You see what I'm saying? I done put the names out there that people could show, and then the history, they put it the fuck together. You see what I'm saying? That's why they make good movies. They're great liars. Got everybody believing in fairy tales and all the real shit they believe motherfuckers saying is hypothetical, can't be real. In a short fucking period of time. You know? Fucking pretty fucked up, ain't it? You can't make this shit up. And niggas 50 years ago was talking about 400 years. Bitch, you gonna add 50 years to it? What the fuck is y'all talking about? I remember my mama saying they was talking about 400 years back in the goddamn. You can't make this shit up. That shit just jumped out of nowhere. Grandma said, my great grandma said, I don't know what this mule and shit they keep talking about. A lot of us got land. Oh, what the fuck? A lot of it was stolen in the 1900s, 1920s and 40s. Facts. And then you got these motherfuckers talking about y'all culture. Well, bitches, y'all ain't got no culture, motherfucker. You can take your little dancing shit. You can take your ass back over to the motherfucking Mongol, to the Caucasus, motherfucker, with that bullshit. Talking about they came. Why would you come through the Bering Strait, nigga, when you had 55 miles and we were great canoers? We could travel to Africa and everywhere else on our big ass boats. We had grand ships, y'all. You can't make this stuff up. Hell, we invented the blimp. Shouldn't that speak motherfucking volumes? The commodes so these bitches could flush the stink away? Do I need to keep going again? Do I need to go back into inventions? The motherfuckers ain't gonna come over here and say a goddamn thing. Fuck out of here. And then they wonder why the world's fucked up. You know what I mean? Stolen was manipulated and traded for the Bible. Or just manipulated. You just pure manipulated. But I hope I gave y'all some tea, man. I hit the hour. I'm out. I got to run to the store. Take care of little bro right here. Nasty motherfuckers. Cats. No, I love him. He's good. But anyway, I appreciate y'all. I might come back and read because I really want to read that Heaven Bearer and shit. So I might jet out there. I ain't trying to be around a whole bunch of them motherfuckers, but you know what it is. All right, so I'm going to holler. Anyway, I'm going to holler at y'all a little bit. Nothing but respect and love. Catch y'all. All right. Appreciate somebody donated. I'll send you love and hit your name in the next live. All right. Appreciate y'all.